All right, are we live? Let me just see here. All right, are we live? Yeah. Yes, we are indeed. All right. Welcome back, everybody, to the stream. We are back to play Dark Souls Remastered after I just finished Dark Souls 2. I've been looking forward to this for so long. Um, the only downside is, still unable to stream the proper way that I normally do. So, unfortunately, those of you who are on Twitch won't probably see this unless you watch on my YouTube. But honestly, that's kind of something I reiterate a lot. I think my fallback will always be to YouTube over any other platform. But yeah, hopefully that cord comes soon. Geez, yeah, I don't even know where to start. There's a lot of shit on my mind. But anyways, perfect time for me to play Dark Souls. This is, honest to God, my favorite game they've ever created. FromSoft really cooked with this one. And just listen to that character creation. It's phenomenal. I can't sing enough praises about this game. It's definitely dated, I will say that. But, gosh. This is so coming from somebody who started on the FromSoft series with Elden Ring, primarily, like that's where I really got into the whole FromSoft library. When I came back to this game, I was really kind of skeptical of buying such an old game to play. It was on sale, and I bought this in Dark Souls 3, and that was a little over a year ago. And this game is just fucking phenomenal. Honestly, I love Elden Ring for what it is, but this is coming from somebody who has never played this game way back in the day, so nostalgia isn't really talking to me here. This game, so good. So good. I think it's, like, really, I think this is their #1 game they've ever made. It's hard for me to really put into words all the amazing things that they've had in here. I hope one day for a remake of this game, or at the very least a Dark Souls 4 using the same type of style they went with here. Anyways, I'm yapping too much. Let's see. High HP, solid armor, not easily toppled. Well, I think I'm going to look for something with a lot of endurance and strength. So right there, that's 12 endurance, 13 strength. 10 endurance, 10 strength. That's definitely more of a dex build. How about this? Ooh. High strength, high dex. I don't really care about dex, but it does have high endurance, higher endurance at least. Start off at level 4 with that character. What has the most strength and endurance? Oh, okay, wait a minute. 14 strength, 14 endurance. So I would get 1 more point. Looks like they're the same levels. This one has more health. High strength, wields heavy battle axe. I might actually start off with this. Yeah, I'm not doing any sort of mage stuff. Let's do this. Let's start off with the bandit. I'll start off like that. Also, let me change my name. I don't know what kind of build I'm going for here, but when I originally played this game, I went with a dex-based build. Didn't mind it, but I kind of did. I was thinking of going strength more, so I don't know. Looking like a Viking so far. Let's go Ragnar. Classic Ragnar. Ragnar. There we go. Ragnar. Old Witch's Ring. One of these is basically just useless, to be honest, but honestly kind of cool lore-wise. I think it's this one. Anyways, I think the best one is honestly the Master Key. I think my first playthrough I did not pick up the Master Key, and it took me forever to actually get the Master Key. I would definitely highly recommend new players. Well, I don't know if I'd say that, because the Master Key can put you into it can put you into areas you probably shouldn't be as a new player, but it is a solid choice. Physique. Doesn't matter to me, really. Whoa. Oh yeah. Let's go with the classic Ryan Reynolds. The little Leon Kennedy action there. Let's just do that, I guess. Really doesn't matter. I probably won't be seeing much of this. Okay, that's where you kind of get more into... See what it looks like if I go all the way old. Definitely looking a little aged at whatever. Hormones? Why did that change my skin color? Oh my god. What is that doing to my skin color? Hormones. That is interesting. I don't think I ever saw this on my first playthrough. Anyways, let's go back. What? Defaults? No. I liked what I was at. Let's do that. Let me go back. There we go. Let's accept that. Why? Physique? Average. There we go. Alright. I'm looking so forward to this game. It's so good. The story is phenomenal. Totally beats Elden Ring, in my opinion.
The world was unformed.
And the character, the world building.
Shrouded by fog.
Alright, I'm gonna shut up now. Let you guys
Land of grey crags,
listen to the lore.
arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire. And with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bullets peeled apart their stone skills. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers, and man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side. Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
True homie right there. Alright, so first off, just to kind of make note, I will kind of play this as more of a walkthrough, but it's been a while since I played this game, so there's definitely some things I'll forget. I might also have to play it a little bit differently based off my build, but to start off, you are hollowed right now. Which is a mechanic that is in pretty much all the Dark Souls games. But I really like the way they did hollowing in this one. As you can see out there, we've got the, kind of forgot the name of that creature, but yeah, hollowing and being hollowed, lore-wise and metaphorically-wise in this game are very deep. Doesn't seem that deep, though, if you're not paying attention to it. Alright. I think I should be human now. Oh, maybe not. Maybe they don't let me become human yet. Oh yeah, what am I thinking? You have to use humanity to become human. Alright, so what you're gonna want to do is open up this door. Don't go in there just yet, though. I wanna see if there's anything over here. No? I thought there was some sort of item sitting around. Alright, whatever. I guess. Oh, and okay, here's the door. This is what I was thinking of. Does not open from this side. Okay, so you're gonna open this up. We're going to walk in. And, I actually don't remember why this isn't working the way it's... Well, that's weird. Oh, there it is. The Asylum Demon. Alright. This one I figured out right away on my first playthrough, but you're just gonna run to the left. And kind of watch out for that door, because he can still hit you through that, I believe, but... that's kind of like your first, like... The first, skill, or I guess lesson in this game is... You'll try to fight that thing, you won't be able to. You have a broken sword right now. It does minimal damage, and you'll just keep dying. I can't remember if you have to rest at bonfires in this game to, like, the most recent one, or if it just automatically does it. It's been a while, but... Alright. There's a shield right here. Gonna go into the inventory and equip that. He's gonna run away. There's our weapon. Wait, do I fat roll with this? Okay, good. Looks like wait, is that fat roll? No, I think that's a mid roll. A lot of different types of rolls in this game. Alright. As you can see, there's a character in there. Also, as you can see, there's an item up here. I think we can get this item... Well, no, I don't think we can on our first run through. But we will eventually come back to this place, and if I remember right, that's an important item that you will need later. We'll have to grab it later as well, I think. So... You're gonna run up here. It's gonna be a ball. You're gonna run out of the way. Never mind. You're gonna get hit by it. But it'll break open this wall. And you'll come in here, and you will talk to the soldier that you saw at the beginning of the game.
Oh, you. You're no hollow. Hmm? Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I, we're both undead. Hear me out, will you? Regrettably, I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family, "Thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know." Well, now you know. And I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask. An undead favorite. Oh, and this. Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now, and thank you. Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death, and thank you.
I'm not sure if I'm online. Oh no, I am. I definitely am online. I'm seeing phantoms. So yeah, first, another little rule of Dark Souls is that your homies will die. They will die horrible deaths, unless you make very specific decisions. Unfortunately, this guy will die. But rest assured, we will carry on his legacy. As you can see, he just died. And now, we collect his soul. Pretty sad, pretty dark. That's what this whole game's about, though. It's why it's one of my favorite dark fantasy games. It's very, very dark, but it's also very hopeful at the same time. I come down here, open this up. you can rest at this bonfire if you'd like. Otherwise, you can just drink this Estus flask. It is really nice to have instant healing again after playing Dark Souls 2. That is something I miss. I also really like starting off the 5 heals. That is also really awesome. Another cool thing about this game is the use of humanities and upgrading bonfires, and also the online cooperation aspect. There's been times, I know I'm yapping too. I know this might annoy some people, but really trying to hit all the bases here. This is one of my favorite fucking like comfort games. So, but yeah, another cool thing is if you play online, every bonfire that you stoke, every new bonfire, you are helping people in their playthroughs, even if you're not in their world. And there will be people who will help you too. There's been times where I've stoked a bonfire and I've kind of passed out while playing this game, and I've woken up to 20 Estus flasks. Every time somebody like rests at a bonfire that you just stoked, or you're like resting at, you will get 1 heal flask from that person sent to your inventory. They don't lose theirs either, so it's a really cool thing to do. I don't know. Very wholesome and jolly cooperation. We'll get to that part, but I love Solaire so much, man. Can't wait to meet him. Show you guys my favorite FromSoft NPC. Alright, so as far as I know, we cannot get any further into the Undead Asylum, but we will eventually need to come back here, or I don't know if we'll need to, but I did. And you'll be able to unlock this. I just can't remember what key it was. I think it's the Undead Asylum key. You'll eventually... I don't even remember where you get it from, but... Anyways, time to fight the boss. Hopefully I can get this done on my first try, like I did when I first played. So this will teach you to do plunging attacks. You're gonna drop down and click R1. And you'll do massive damage on bosses. Okay, I thought I rolled there, but I guess I didn't. Yeah, I gotta get used to the iframes on this game after coming back from Dark Souls 2. Not doing so hot. The game is a little clunky, I will say that, but it came out many years ago, so you have to give it some slack on that. Alright. And there is our first humanity. Those are very important items for many different reasons. You can use it as a heal. I wouldn't really recommend that. You can use it to heal, you can use it to stoke bonfires to increase the intensity of bonfires, you can use it to give to your friends, you can use it to become human. What other reasons are there? I don't know. Humanities are very, very useful items, and you don't really want to waste them. You want to try to use them when you know that you'll need them, I guess. Alright, so now we're gonna walk over here, and I forgot, is his name Cuddly?
In the ancient
Might be Cuddly, I can't remember.
Stated that one day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
I believe his name's Cuddly. Or her name, I don't remember. I feel like they change the names all the time, but this crow is a friendly crow, that you can trade with, and it will also help you travel around from here to the undead asylum. Alright. Yep. This is our bonfire. We can kindle it. Oh, we can't kindle it while we're hollowed. So we can reverse hollowing. I'm not going to do that right now. But reversing hollowing, that's another thing too, is when you're human, that's how you kind of activate or open up more online aspects of the game. And, I don't know, it's pretty cool. It's really cool. We're going to grab this humanity. We'll talk to that guy in just a second. I really like the view. It's kind of hard to see right now, but it's really cool how much work the developers put into those buildings over there. If you ever find yourself interested, watch a boundary break video where people take the camera out of bounds. All of that is modeled as if like you were meant to go through it. You don't, but it's incredible how much detail they put into this game for areas that you'll probably never see. This is where you reinforce your Estises. And, yeah. This is your Firekeeper. She's very important. And you do need to watch out with who you trust in this game because you can get backstabbed, or I guess not backstabbed in a literal sense, in a metaphorical sense with the Firekeeper. Anyways, let's talk to this guy here.
Well, what do we have here? You must be a new arrival. Let me guess. Fate of the undead, right? Well, you're not the first. But there's no salvation here. You'd have done better to rot in the undead asylum. But too late now. Well, since you're here, let me help you out. There are, actually, 2 bells of awakening. One's up above in the undead church. The other is far, far below, in the ruins at the base of Blight Town. Ring them both, and something happens. Brilliant, right? Not much to go on. But I have a feeling that won't stop you. So, off you go. It is why you came, isn't it? To this accursed land of the undead?
Alright, and with that, you are given your 2 objectives in the game. Ring the 2 bells, one up above, one below. Any idea where that is? No? Most people don't. And I will say, do not make the mistake. I mean, you can do this. I would highly, highly advise going against this idea. It's what I did when I did my first playthrough. I'm like, oh, down below? I'll go down. You will go all the way down below. There's an elevator, and it will bring you to... what the hell's the place called? I'm kind of forgetting it. Regardless, I'm not going to go down there. It is not really meant for you to go down yet. You can. You can try. And you will have a miserable time. So... although, I do have the master key. I will show this off really quickly. Again, though, if you don't pick up the master key from your item in the character creation, you won't be able to do this right off the bat, but you don't need to worry. You will be able to do it later. There is a master key in the game. Usually, it's honestly kind of in the same spot where it's in the same time when you should be using this. What is the name of this place again? I forget. There it is, New Londo Ruins. As you can see, a bunch of hollows here. They're all losing their minds. If you're interested, there is a merchant down here. Just watch your step. There is a broken staircase. You will fall down and die.
Well, this is unusual. You haven't lost your head. And more importantly, you're free. How on earth? Well, I shouldn't pry. I'm Ricky of Vinai. I was once an established smith. Look at me now.
I just love the voice acting in this game. So calming.
Have you? Oh no. Don't worry. I've no intention of escape. It's safe here. I can't bear the thought of going hollow out there. Although, I must admit, I've not much to occupy myself. How about this? I could forge your weapons, albeit with rather minimal tools. I'll show you what made me the best in Vinheim.
I did not know that he could reinforce your weapons. I never really go to this guy. Not really worth it.
Come back soon. Smithing helps soothe my nerves. Don't let me wither away out of idleness.
But lore-wise, if you don't want this guy to go hollow, always good to come and pay him a visit. Give him a reason to keep going. Anyways, this is where you are going to use the master key, right here. If you don't have the master key, that's okay. Honestly, even if you have the master key, this is not a place you really want to go off. Because you will enter Blight Town. You can also enter Valley of the Drakes, which we're in right now. You'll enter Blight Town from the back end. This is an awful fucking place to be in right now, at this level of the game. This is where one of the bells is, though. Highly recommend you do not go through this first area. Like this, if this is your first time playing Dark Souls and this is the first spot you go, you're gonna have a really bad time. Actually, matter of fact, let me just show you. Look at that, 30 damage. And that's like the easiest creature, one of the easier creatures in Blighttown. We will get to Blighttown, though. We will get there eventually. This is probably the worst area of the game. Although, as awful and miserable of a place as it is, I still kind of enjoy what Blighttown is. Like, I enjoy that they have it in the game, but it's awful, I will say. You don't want to go in there just yet. You don't want to go to New Londo either. So, that's just where you can use the Master Key. But if you don't have the Master Key, I will kind of show it off later on. On that same path that we were taking to Blighttown, there is a chest there that will contain a Master Key. So that's like the back end of Blighttown. So when you do go through Blighttown, the normal way, at the end of Blighttown, you will get the Master Key, and then you can open up that door. Otherwise, you can open it up early. But don't go down there right away. I'm gonna go back to Firelink Shrine, and I'm gonna chat it up with this guy just to make sure all of his dialogue is exhausted.
Your face. You're practically hollow. But who knows? Going hollow could solve quite a bit. What? Restoring your humanity? Well, there are a few ways to go about it. Collected bit by bit from corpses. Or you can butter up a cleric and get yourself summoned. And the quickest way, although I never do it, is to kill a healthy undead and pillage its humanity. Coveting thy neighbor is only human, after all. What are you looking at? Don't try anything clever. You might regret it. What? You want to hear more? Oh, that's all we need. Another inquisitive soul. Well, listen carefully then. One of the bells is up above in the undead church, but the lift is broken. You'll have to climb the stairs up the ruins and access the undead burg through the waterway. The other bell is back down below the undead burg, within the plague-infested Blight Town. But I'd die again before I step foot in that cesspool.
Alright. I think I've exhausted most of his dialogue. But yeah, like he was saying, killing living beings in this universe will drop you undead, or it'll drop you humanity. and humanity can kind of drop off a lot of different things, but it's very rare. I would say the best way to farm humanity at an early stage in the game is to kill the rats. Another thing I want to get good at is being able to parry again. So I was really, really good at that when I played this game. Kind of use these guys as practice. Now, if I remember right, jumping in this game was really, really weird. I think you have to sprint and then click circle. Yeah, so... there's an item over there. We'll get that in just a second here. Ooh. I don't know, I'm just glad I'm playing this after playing Dark Souls 2. I did like Dark Souls 2, but I really wanted to come back and play this game. Oh! I don't know how I'm... Oh! I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. Oh, jeez. But there you go, that is, that's Dark Souls for you. You will die quite a bit. And that's alright with me. See, we got a chat here on YouTube from Aethladum. I think that's how you pronounce that. Welcome in. I know a lot about this game and can guide you. What build are you aiming for? This game has the best 3D map in any game. Yeah, I gotta agree. I love Dark Souls 1. I love this map and everything. Unlike the other games that I've been playing, or I guess unlike Dark Souls 2, I already know a good chunk about this game. I've played through most of it. So I kind of know what I'm doing. Right now I'm just trying to get used to playing it again because it's been a while. Oh. Oh, I almost threw myself off the ledge. But yeah, I've got to agree. This is, without a doubt, my favorite map from any FromSoft game. The interconnected, like, level design. Oh, it's so good. I love it. I love it a lot. I'm trying to get rid of these enemies so that I can try to get over to this item here. Oh yeah, okay, so to kick, you click up in R1. I'm trying to just show off the stuff that I remember about this game. What else do I need to talk about? I guess I kind of just did it right there, but it is really, really easy to circle an enemy. It's very beneficial to circle an enemy. Maybe not like that. But, you can get in backstabs very easily on this game compared to the other ones. So that's pretty nice. I'm going to attempt to do this jump here. So what you have to do is you have to be running. You have to hold down circle, and then you have to click circle while you're running. Kind of a weird one, and I missed the jump. God damn it. I've never missed that jump before. That is the first time I missed it. Here's a tip. Use the consumable souls when you're purchasing rather than leveling. What? Use the consumable souls when you're purchasing rather than leveling? What do you mean by that? Guess I'm a bit confused. I really want that item over there. I'm pretty sure it was a ring. I might be wrong though. It's been a minute since I played. But I guess, yeah, to answer your question, sorry, I kind of lost focus there. I would say my goal right now is for the build. I think I'm going to go with a strength build, because the last time I played this game, I went with a dex build. And I didn't mind it, but I don't know. I think I just like dex for strength builds on this games. The soul items that you can pick up and add a certain amount of souls to your counter. Oh yeah, the consumables. I guess to jump attack, it's up in R2. I really hope I don't whiff this again. There we go. There we go. I will need to get good at doing that jump because there's a character that will pop up over in this area. Ring of Sacrifice. If I remember right, this is the ring that breaks after use. Let me see here. Lose nothing upon death, but ring breaks. Okay. These are kind of nice to have if you died and you're trying to get a lot of souls back. And I don't know. I would never like constantly, like I wouldn't put it on right now, but if I lost my souls, I would put it on and then go for it type of thing. But I remember when I played it, I never really found myself using these that much. There was also another ring that I will get after this first area that you essentially never want to take off, otherwise it will break forever. It's the Great Club at the bottom of the swamp in Blighttown. Oh yeah, the Great Club, that's a nice one. It's honestly the best one. What was your starting gift? I went with the Master Key just to kind of show off the area that you could open up early. But I don't know. I would definitely recommend anybody who's kind of using this as a walkthrough to probably, like, if you're new to the game, don't go to Blighttown first, unless you really like. It's honestly, it probably actually would be a good idea if you're new, because it'd be like when you're first learning to drive. And you start off driving in the winter, and then everything else feels easy. I feel like that's what would happen if you played this game and went to Blighttown right away. Yeah, screw the deaths. Oh god, the deaths. Oh god. Could you imagine? Oh jeez. Imagine going through Blighttown and then getting into the depths, and that's your first 2 areas of the game when you ever play. Oh, and then getting cursed? Oh god. Yeah, I would say any newcomers to this series, stay away from that area. Alright, here's the rats. These guys can sometimes drop humanity. But he did not. The key is the best one. I agree. I feel like the key is one of the better options to pick from. You only go in there to get the large ember and the pyromancer. Oh yeah, that's right. Alright, so this area is locked right now. We will open this later from the other side. Maybe I should go human. Maybe I should just try going human, because I remember the first time I played this game, I actually got... what the hell is it called? I got... not invaded, but... actually, no, I don't want to rest at the bonfire. I'm going to get this bonfire up here. And then I'll go human. Ah, what is it? There's a covenant. It's not an invasion, but I got my world cursed, and I had no idea what it was, and I jumped in right away, and that is where I got my first friend from Dark Souls 1. Got some armor there. Dude, it is so nice to have instant healing back again, and to have 10 Estus flasks. I feel like I'm being spoiled after playing Dark Souls 2. Oh wow, we both went for the same attack. See, we got another chat here. Sorry if I'm not checking the chat that much, by the way. From Ian? I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but welcome in. I go depths for the atmosphere. It's definitely got good atmosphere, I will say that. That's about as far as I go with compliments for the depths and for Blighttown. These places are miserable to be in. Alright. I'll kind of explore more, but I want to get to the bonfire as soon as possible. Actually, wait a minute, doesn't the... Yeah, okay. Be a dragon right here. Alright, let's try to get to the bonfire as fast as I can. There we go. Save your humanity for kindling, summoning NPCs. Yeah, that's another thing. I was kind of mentioning on that before, but like humanity is a very important item to use, but you don't want to use it too much. Like it does say that in the description about how it can be a heal, but I would never use it for healing. There's only one time that I ever decided to use it for healing, and that was in the Ornstein and small boss fight, which thankfully I got done on my first try when I played it back then. There is an area where you can farm humanity very well, but you probably won't be able to go to that area until later on in the game. That would probably be the Abyss area. I would get a lot of humanity from there. It's a wyvern. Oh, there it is. That's what I'm talking about right there. That is the beauty of this game. Somebody else in their world just sat at this bonfire, and because of that, I was rewarded a extra Estus flask in my world. So it's pretty cool. I like it. Sorry if somebody already asked this. Is this your second playthrough? Yeah, I would kind of call it my second playthrough. My first playthrough, I never recorded or anything. I played it about 1.5 years ago, and I really enjoyed it. I really liked it. I never beat it though. The last place I got to was it called the Crystal Cavern or something? It's right after the Duke's Archives, and it's where you, not to spoil anything, but it's where you have a lot of invisible platforms, and yeah, wasn't a crazy fan about that area. But anyways, we're gonna level up. Oh my gosh, wow, we could get to almost 20 right off the bat. I'm gonna play it smart though. I'm gonna play it smart. Let's just do... pump some into there, and then I'll pump one into here. Just for now. You can also fight Havel and get his ring since you have the key. Oh, that's true! I can fight Havel! I don't know if I'd want to fight Havel right now, but he does drop a really nice key. Also buy the residence key from the merchant if you want to free Griggs. Level up. Oh yeah, that's right. The merchant here? Is it here that they sell the residence key? And is Griggs the dude in the gold armor? I can't remember. I'm sure I'll notice him when I see him. Oh! There we go. Havel is pretty much a backstab tutorial. Yeah, that's pretty much that's how I got him down. I guess another thing too is there's hard humanity and there's soft humanity. Right now I have none of either of them, I guess, but soft humanity is what you have in the top left corner of the screen. I'll kind of go more into that later. Briggs is the Sorcerer Apprentice. Oh, is he the one that's in the later half of Undeadburg? When you go down below? Oh. Are you gonna do something, or... There we go. Yeah, Griggs, he's the one that's in, like, that room with a bunch of barrels, if I remember right. Okay, so there's a merchant down here. There's also enemies down here as well.
Well, now, you seem to have your wits about you, hmm? Then you are a welcome customer.
Excuse
I trade
me.
for souls. Everything's for sale.
Okay, he's got the residence key right there. I think another thing I'll invest in is some arrows right now.
What a waste of time. Go and fall off a cliff.
I would definitely recommend anybody right now that would, on your first playthrough and you're here, to invest in the bow and arrow, like right off the bat. And there's a reason for that I will get to in just a second. It'll be after your first boss fight here. Just want to remember if there's anything important over here. The Drake Sword cheese. Okay, yeah, that's what I was getting to. You can get a very, very useful item, but I will say that the Drake Sword is kind of, it's one of those things that you don't want to rely on too much when you first get it, because it's kind of complicated. But I will say it's nice to use, but never rely too heavily on it, especially as a new player. You'll get that thing, you'll be like, holy shit, dude, yes, this is awesome, I'm never going to use any other weapon in the game, and then you get to, like, Blighttown, and you're like, dude, what the fuck? So I will say, it's nice to start off with, but it's not something you want to get too crazy with. You don't want you don't want to invest too heavily into playing the game with it. Anyways, let's see here. I honestly never recommended that. Emphasizing the importance of weapon reinforcement is much better. Yeah, I'm kind of just... Oh, this guy is getting a little close there. Kind of just wanted to point it out. But, yeah, I just like it's a bad idea to go to Blighttown for your first time, I would recommend also to not avoid using the Drake Sword, but avoid... Okay, this is embarrassing. I'm getting shit on by these guys. I don't know, I think the Drake Sword has its uses, but... It's definitely like a noob killer, I guess I would say, for lack of a better word. Like, a lot of new players will get this weapon and they'll be like, "Oh wow, this thing's awesome," and I'm never going to use any other weapon, and that's a very big mistake to use with the Drake Sword. It is a useful weapon, I will say that, but the thing is terrible for many other reasons. I've actually made beginners fight Havel. You made beginners fight Havel? That's not too bad of an idea. Okay, well, I will point this out. There is something down there. I've never actually went and grabbed that, though. Maybe I could make it. I don't know. Kind of unfamiliar with that area, so I'm going to try to clear this area out first. Oh boy. There we go. Dead off the dab. Jeez, I'm looking like a new player right now. I can't believe it. That's okay. In my defense, I've only been playing more recent FromSoft games, so I'm getting used to playing this again, but I wonder, maybe I should try fighting Havel. I will say, too, a lot of people will probably want to level up their health, which isn't a bad idea, but I always tend to pump more stats into endurance when I first start off. Endurance is just as important, if not more important, than health, in my opinion. I'm very much the type of guy that I would rather have endurance higher than my health. Yeah, let's go get our souls back. Jesus, guys, come on, I clicked R1 on you. The hollows are kicking my ass. Does the mastering work for this? No, it doesn't. Okay. I was gonna say that would be awfully quick. I thought there was an item over here. I guess not. A black firebomb. I guess another thing that I'll want to get to is alluring skulls. I'll either find them or maybe I'll buy one. But it'll be important for us later. Now this area, oh, it's something. Actually, I'm just gonna run up here. Jeez. What for? Oh, how do I say this without spoiling it for anybody? I'll just say it's very useful for the boar that shows up later on in this level. Oh my god, this guy's stuck on me. There we go. If you know what I mean by when I'm talking about the boar. Alright, now we can get some revenge over here. And then get a consumable. There's alluring skulls just above the boar. Oh, okay. Okay. Nice. Here, I thought I was so creative when I figured that out with the boar, but I guess the game kind of spells it out for you. Wasn't there a chest over here? I swear there was a chest. Maybe I'm losing my mind. Over here? No? Hmm. Trying to remember. It's been a while since I've done the Undead Burg. That was like literally the first area I played in this game. Not the first area. The first area I went to was New Londo, and then I was like, dude, fuck this game. This is way too hard. And then I figured out, oh wait, there's this area. Okay, here's the chest. Gold pine resin. Pretty useful to put on your weapon during some boss fights. I do have a good chunk of souls, so I am going to go back, grab the bow, and arrow, and then I'm going to continue. I also could try the Havel fights, but I don't know if I want to do that just yet. Maybe, though. Maybe. That would be interesting. I would like to fight Havel right now. See how well that goes out for me. I doubt it'll get very far, but... If a beginner can do it, that is true. I've never actually seen like people who play this game go and fight Havel right away as a beginner. That would be fun though.
There, still keeping your marbles all together. Then go ahead. That never hurts to.
All right. First off, I do want to buy this. Ooh, the bottomless box. I don't really need that right now, but I will need to get that later. Where's the... Oh, there it is. Buy that. How many can I buy? 67? That might not be enough. Standard arrows. Maybe it will be, I don't know.
Thank you, kind.
We'll come back to this guy. Get some more arrows. You do need a lot of arrows to get the Drake sword. I can't remember how many you need. You know what? I might try fighting Havel. I can't believe I fucking forgot about that thing. I totally forgot that they throw a barrel down the stairs. Oh, look at that. I got one soft humanity. That's what I'm talking about. In the left-hand corner of my screen, I got one soft humanity right now. Dude, I am not about to get fucked up by you. Get out of here. Alright. Here I come, Havel, with one heal flask. Use Master Key. Dude, that means that you could, like, start off fighting the Hydra. Dude, that would be intense. Alright. This guy is a bit of a tough one. But I think I can do it. Six, 36. Oh yeah, we're doing numbers here, man. We're doing numbers here. Oh. God, I can't even see his health bar being diminished at all. Oh wait, I'm starting to see it. It's starting to go down a little bit. This is gonna take forever, but it will be worth it. God, Havel's just getting fucked up by a fresh undead. There we go, we got him halfway down. Oh, I rolled! Oh, I swear I clicked circle. Oh, man. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wait on Havel for a bit, honestly. Not because it's hard, but that just feels like it's gonna take forever. Roll into his attacks and go for backstabs. He has a huge attack recovery. It's definitely possible. And it's not very difficult, it's just very time consuming. But honestly, it's very much reminiscent of what I'm about to do with the dragon in a bit here. And also somewhat similar to another enemy that is further down in that tower, the Hydra. But I don't know if I want to go deal with that just yet. Whoa! Whoa, guys, whoa! Hold on. Hold your horses. Oh my god, how I didn't get hit there was crazy. Alright. I am just going to over here. This guy and his fucking fire bombs. Get out of here. Oh. Ooh, a Titanite shard. Very nice. Dude, I'm fucking rolling. What is my guy doing? Very not cash money. I am dying to undoubtedly one of the easiest enemies in the game, over and over. But that's Dark Souls for you. It also doesn't help with the type of weapon that I have and everything. I'm going for all new playstyle here. I could just run to the boss fight. I feel like that's a very bad idea though, but let's go for it. The only downside is I'm gonna get fucking trapped here. Oh, thank you. How nice of you. I guess that's it. Alright. One thing I will say about this boss fight, somewhat of a gimmick, but not really. I wouldn't say gimmick, but this is a little tool to make this boss fight a lot easier that I didn't figure out until after I died a couple times. Is there's a ladder right here. You'll climb up here. It will help you out with the boss fight tremendously. For two reasons. One, you get rid of the archers. Two, you'll be able to do plunging attacks. There we go. So we're gonna come over here, aggro him, get him started. And then you are going to run all the way over here. Hopefully I can do all this in one try. I'm not even sure if you really need to get him to come back over here, but I'm gonna do it just to be safe. Watch out for this right here. He will throw you off of the bridge. Alright. Now with that, let's climb up the ladder again. Please don't hit me. Thank you. And you can just keep doing this all day. Makes the boss fight super easy. Oh. Oh. Maybe I will die here, I don't know. Oh, he almost got me. He almost threw me off. I'm dead. Jump! Or not jump, climb! Okay, okay, okay. Not my best work here today, but... And I whiffed it. Nice. He just fucking stepped on me. God damn it. Wow, I really died. I can't believe it. The FromSoft community, Dark Souls fans, have let everybody down. But yeah, that's how you fight the boss. Alternatively, you could just fight him on the ground. Takes a lot longer. That's what I was trying to do for my first playthrough, until I turned around and realized, hey, there's a ladder here. And also, my cat is messing with something right now. Very bad time to be doing that, kitty. Because I can't even stop you. Hey! No. Look at that. You just got me hit, cat. Got me hit again. And I'm dead. Bro, can you stop? Stop being naughty. You are working with the boss, aren't you? Yeah, you're working with the boss. I really thought this would all be super easy for me, considering I've dealt with all of it before. Now I have the knowledge of the game, but I guess not. I could always... that's not really a problem. I could stoke the fire, give me more Estus flasks, but that's not really my issue. My issue is not the lack of heals, it's just staying alive long enough. I'm not even going to fight these guys, to be honest. I was kind of worried about them, like, maybe swinging through the boss wall, but I doubt it. I think I'll be fine. Oh no, they are there. Well, as long as they just stay there, that's fine. No. Stop. Naughty kitty. Let's try it again. I'm gonna try climbing up the ladder, see how that goes. It might actually work. Maybe I don't even need to lure him out. How was that not... How is that not a plunging attack? Excuse me. I don't know why now, of all times, my cat decides to antagonize everything in the building. Excuse me, Sir Demon, you are definitely being a nuisance. I can't even move. Alright, there we go. With that, we got one humanity and a homeward bone. Homeward bones are pretty nice. I would not use them recklessly, though. And the enemies are all gone. Anyways, we're going to go onward. And meet one of my favorite NPCs in the entire FromSoft catalog. Honestly, actually, I think Solaire is probably my favorite. This guy is so awesome. Hello, Solaire. Oh, look at that. Praise the sun. Praise the sun. Is that the messages around him? Praise the sun. Yes. Yes, praise the sun. Beautiful.
Ah, hello. You don't look hollow. Far from it. I am Solaire of Astora, an adherent of the Lord of Sunlight. Now that I am undead, I have come to this great land, the birthplace of Lord Gwyn, to seek my very own son. You find that strange? Well, you should. No need to hide your reaction. I get that look all the time. Oh, aha. So I didn't scare you. I have a proposition, if you have a moment. The way I see it, our fates appear to be intertwined. In a land brimming with hollows, could that really be mere chance? So what do you say? Why not help one another on this lonely journey?
Of course.
This pleases me greatly. Well then, take this. We are amidst strange beings in a strange land. The flow of time itself is convoluted, with heroes centuries old phasing in and out. The very fabric wavers, and relations shift and obscure. There's no telling how much longer your world and mine will remain in contact. But use this to summon one another as spirits, cross the gaps between the worlds, and engage in jolly cooperation. Of course, we are not the only ones engaged in this, but I am a warrior of the sun. Spot my summon signature easily by its brilliant aura. If you miss it, you must be blind.
Make sure I exhaust all of his dialogue.
Oh, hello there. I will stay behind to gaze at the sun. The sun is a wondrous body, like a magnificent father. If only I could be so grossly incandescent. Oh, hello there. The sun, if only...
Alright, that is Solaire, the sun, bro. This guy is... Might be corny to say, but this character has literally changed my life in so many ways. It's insane, though. A video game character. This guy is very moving. I love Solaire so much. Anyways, what he gave us was a summon sign soapstone, or a white sign soapstone. It is how you engage in jolly cooperation, as he calls it, but essentially it's a multiplayer item, and this is how you basically get summoned into other worlds to help people. Super fun, super cool, if you're into that type of stuff. Otherwise, Solaire will be with you every step of the way throughout the game. Well, mostly. To fight most of the bosses, his summon sign will always be outside of pretty much every boss fight in the game. And to follow his questline, you will summon him in. He is just your bro, man. I thought I could get a gesture from him, but maybe not. Maybe that's from the Covenant across the bridge. But regardless, this guy's awesome. Favorite NPC that FromSoft has ever created. And we will definitely be seeing more of him. This door will lead down to the Undead Burg, I believe it's called. We can't open it right now, but we will be able to eventually. This part is kind of tricky. I'm trying to remember how it all goes, but... Jesus, okay. Never mind. I thought I could avoid that. Let's see, can I sprint to safety? Please, oh please. Oh yes, I can. Awesome, thank you. Thank you, Dragon. Alright, so, there's one thing, first thing, do exactly what I'm doing before you do anything else. Drop down this ladder. It will now make a shortcut to the bonfire that you were at previously. With that, I am also going to level up. Holy shit, I can level up quite a bit. I'll do the 20 for endurance. Pump some into... I'll pump one into strength and then one into vitality. And... am I able to use the bow? I am, I think. Unable to use this... Oh no, I can't. Why not? What do I need? Oh, 12 decks. Well, wait, can I think I can just two-hand it, right? Right? That should work. Maybe? I don't know. Ugh. I don't want to level Dex. I do not want to level Dex. No, it's still an X. Okay. Might have to level Dex a little bit. Maybe not, I don't remember. Fuck Dex, though. I did one playthrough with Dex. This playthrough is probably going to be a strength one. Oh, I almost forgot to grab the item down below. My cat is going crazy right now. Alright, I'm going to try to get this item. And I whiffed it. I landed somewhere else, though. For a split second there. No! Where are my souls? Where are they? Oh, they're over there. Well, I'm not getting them back. I was just gonna run and sprint across the bridge and grab my souls, but for whatever reason, my souls are all the way over there. That's okay, I didn't have that much anyways. Now, I am free. Try this jump as many times as I can. You know, I think I'm starting to realize why I did not grab this item on my first playthrough. Mick, what are you doing, dude? You're jumping all over the place. I cat is going crazy. So am I just unable to use this, or can I still use it? Oh boy. I'm not really sure if the dragon is, or to get this weapon, if it's based off of the damage you do to the dragon, or how many hits you do. But I don't think I want to risk it and find out, so I might level up Dex. I really don't want to level up Dex, though. I really don't. That's 3 levels into Dex. I should have looked before I leveled up from the boss souls. Alternatively, you don't really have to mess with this dragon. If you don't want to get the weapon from him, but I do, just to show it how it's done, and also because it does kind of help in the beginner area of the game. These guys are only dropping 20 souls. This is going to take forever. I could use my consumables. I really don't want to use my consumables on something like this, though. $1,200, 10, 11, 12, so I'd need 3 in the Dex. Alright, I guess I'll do it. I don't really like to, though, but I'll get plenty more consumables along the way. Alright, well that is not as much as I thought I would get, but... two more levels. And again, this is something that you don't really need to do. I do kind of want to point that out. This is not mandatory, so if you don't want to do it, you don't have to. Honestly, I recommend not doing it as a beginner because it is a crutch that you will lean on and it will not help you in the long term. But just for the sake of, showing things off and collecting things, I would like to grab it, so. Wow, a whopping 400. Alright, well, looks like I'm gonna have to farm. $80 fucking souls. There's gotta be an enemy here that drops something more than that. So I guess I haven't really pointed this out, but I've been kind of doing it quite a bit. One thing with this game that is very nice is you can lock on and you can kind of strafe to the left or the right. Not every enemy you can get away with this, but for most of them you can. If they're getting a little too difficult for you, you can just lock on, strafe around in a circle very close to their body, and then when they go for an attack, as long as you don't get hit by it, you will be able to follow up with a backstab and punish their attacks very easily. And it's quite nice. think one more round of killing all these hollows, and I should be able to level up Dex. Nope, I whiffed my attack. Alright, that should be enough. I think it was 16 something, right? I hope so. Oh, almost there. Kill all these guys one more time. I also will probably grab some arrows as well. Alright, let's go level up, and then I will make my way to the merchant. Use the souls that I collect on the way to buy some more arrows. And... yeah. That was what I needed, right? 12 decks. Yeah, 12 decks. So I know this might be some kind of confusing to a new player, but when you hover over an item, or a weapon, more specifically, and you click square, it'll toggle the display. And in newer FromSoft games, they kind of spell it out, like more specifically. They literally specifically spell it out for you. This game, they use icons. So as you can see in the right column, underneath, like where it says like weapon type, damage reduction, percent, physical, magic, fire, all that, you look at the bottom, you'll see required parameters or whatever, I don't know. And it's 7 strength, right? So that muscle symbol is your strength. The hand is dex. It's 12. So you compare that little list right there to the list on the right, which is your character, and it'll show you where you are lacking in stats in order to use that weapon effectively. And yeah, that's pretty much it, I guess, in case anybody was confused about that. That's the item window in a nutshell. There's definitely a lot more to it. As you can see, there's a lot more numbers, a lot more stuff to... Oh no, the item fell! But yeah, that is one downside to Dark Souls, is like items stick to enemies, and if they ragdoll and they fall off, it's kind of a bummer. So if you're trying to farm for a specific item off of an enemy, be careful, because enemies do fall off the map. But yeah, anyways, yeah, there's a lot in the windows, in the pause menus and all that, inventory, equipment, or whatever you want to call it. It's hold on, this guy's trying to mess me up here. It can be pretty daunting and kind of confusing, but it will all make sense as you play. And we are going to go to the right, get more arrows. Whoa! I don't think I need that many, but you know what, I'll do it anyways. we will need those arrows later on. Alright, and with that, we are going to continue the adventure. So, there are a couple of different ways to get past this dragon. I'm going to try to show both of them. And I will try to show the one that I recommend doing, because the other way just kind of sucks, to be honest. So the first way is you can go right here. You can go underneath. You can fight enemies. I think there's an item somewhere over here. Get rid of that guy. There's one right here. See if I can't kick him off. Never mind, he's going to stab me and do a lot of damage. I don't know if I said this already, but parrying is with L2, by the way. But yeah, anyways, you can go this way, and you can go through there. That area kind of sucks. You'll get poisoned by rats. It's not a good time. There's another way, which is where we go to the top of the bridge. But before I do that, I want to point this out. I believe it's right here. It does take a little bit of patience and getting the timing down. But you're gonna want to hit him, and if you're fast enough, you can hit him right here too. And I missed it. Maybe I'll step forward a little bit here. Missed him again. There we go. I think if you aim at that tower and shoot right there, there we go, I did it. You can get 2 shots off. So, you're going to shoot at the tail, it'll move. You got to kind of wait for it, be patient. I missed it again. This is why you get so many arrows, because until you get into a rhythm, you're going to miss. I think you might even be able to get it 3 times, depending on where you stand, but what I always did was aim for the tail, and then I would aim kind of towards the top of the tower when he's landing. Wait for it, let go. Oh, I missed. I think if you're fast enough, you might be able to get 3 shots on the tail. This does take a little bit of time, but it is all worth the patience. As long as you keep patient, you will get something very nice out of it. You can hit him 3 times. Okay. Missed him. Oh, I missed both the shots. That sucks. There we go. I got the Drake sword. So, essentially, that's kind of a cool thing about this game is there's a lot to do with tails. There's a focus on attacking tails. If you attack the backsides or tails of enemies in this game, especially bosses, they will drop weapons for you if you can break their tails before you kill the boss. In this case, we got the Drake sword, and I can thankfully use this weapon and let's compare it to what I have here. So it is a 200 damage weapon, which is insanely high. It is better than any weapon that I have. Now, what I want to point out here is, if I remember right, this is not a weapon that you want to lean on too heavily with. Don't worry about upgrading it. Don't worry about like constantly repairing it or anything like that. Because that's the big downside with this weapon is it will... I mean, there's a lot of different reasons. I'm trying to remember all of them, but the main one is it breaks really, really fast. You will need to repair it constantly. And it's also really, like, it seems like a really good weapon, and it is right now. It is a very good weapon to have. In the grand scheme of things, this is a terrible weapon to use, especially the later half of the game. So what I will say is, it's nice to have, it's nice to use right now. I've kind of said this, but I really, really want to drive that point home and reiterate to new players. If you are watching this and you're a new player, do not focus on using this weapon for the rest of your game. You will have a very bad time if you do. But I guess I'll point out one of the cool things, a couple cool things. So the damage, obviously, it'll one-shot pretty much all these enemies. Also, and this is something that does a shit ton of damage to bosses. It has a special move on the L2. If you wait, is it L2 or is it R2? It's R2. So that attack, if you're two-handing it, does a shitload of damage. The thing is, though, if we take a look here, where is it? Toggle display. There it is. So if you look in the right column, underneath weapon type and damage reduction percentage, all that stuff, you'll see at the bottom there's weight and there's durability. As you can see, just from that one attack, I lost 30 durability. It started with 360. I used that one attack. It is at 330 durability already. So this thing breaks insanely fast, especially when you use that attack. So use this weapon sparingly. It's best to just use it in the starting area of the game, but don't lean on it too heavily. So what we're going to do here is try to get rid of these enemies. We'll get all their souls. And you're just going to run over here. And if I remember right, you kind of just pop in and pop out. And you're going to do this a couple times. It's kind of similar to Dark Souls or Demon Souls. Actually, I might be wrong. I think maybe you have to just sit here for a bit, but... yeah, okay. As long as I know the dragon's got aggro on me, I think you're going to sit behind it for a second. And just wait. If I'm remembering correctly. Keep the circle button held down for this. So right there, he drops down. You're going to run past him and just run straight to that bonfire. Oh, never mind. He got me. It is definitely a little bit of learning lessons here with this dragon. Definitely took me a couple of attempts, but it's really not that bad. If you die, you just respawn right back at this bonfire. You climb up the ladder. It's not too hard. Nothing too difficult. It is a little tedious, but once you get the hang of it, I just can't remember specifically what I have to do to trigger specific actions from him. See if I can do this fast enough. Oh, his tail's in the way. That might have fucked me. Oh, no. I think I made it. Nice. There you go. That is how you do that. And then he will fly away. And we can grab these items quick. Claymore. Ooh. Ah, there it is. There's a strength weapon for me. Unless I get lucky with the drops from the Black Knights over here. But yeah, so this is the next area that you want to be at. Let's see, I get some chats. I guess you're getting the Drake Sword now. Yeah, I got the Drake Sword. It is in my inventory. And I did kind of show off why it's a bad weapon to use, because I just used the one attack. Just to point this out one more time. Just that one attack went from 360 to 330. This thing breaks really fast. I guess you're getting the Drake Sword now. That item is guarded by a Black Knight. It's not a dragon. It's not a dragon, what do you mean? Oh, that thing? Yeah, I always call it a dragon. It's not technically a dragon. It's, I forget the word for it, but I don't know. Anyways, we've got this bonfire. You can open up this area, because this is where we will be going next. But before you do that, take a stop over here and join this covenant. Oh wait, can I not do it? Maybe that's something that pops up later, but this is the Sunlight Covenant. Maybe I just have to rest here. I thought Soler pops up over here. Maybe he doesn't yet. Thought I exhausted all of his dialogue. I don't know why he's not here. Maybe he shows up later. Regardless, though, this is where you'll get the get a covenant to join. I don't remember if there was anything else over here. I thought there was, but I guess that's really all there is to it. I think I will use this Drake Sword for a second here. For this big guy up here. By the way, this is where you'll end up in. Oh! Where did you come from? This is where you'll come from if you decided to go through the bottom area of the bridge. I don't want to go down there because I don't want to deal with rats and I don't want to deal with poison right now. What I do want to deal with is fighting this Black Knight up here and see if I get lucky on the drops. Okay, thought I rolled there. Guess I didn't. Jesus. Okay, not doing so hot. Well, that kind of proves the point that I was about to say, is that these Black Knights are pretty tough for beginners. I wouldn't say tough, but they definitely do a lot of damage. I guess that's the word I'm looking for. Is my guy just not gonna roll when I tell him to roll? Is that what we're doing here? I'm not skipping past this. I would definitely highly recommend every time you see a Black Knight to fight them, because they can drop some pretty nice stuff. And what I'm hoping for is a Black Knight Greatsword drop here. If I'm lucky enough, I might get it. If not, though, that's alright. But I would really like that. Oh. I can't even fight him in here. I don't even want to fight him in here, to be honest. I want to fight him up there. This is not going the way I want. Alright, dude. Might as well. Just come on out. Let's fight outside the tower. Keep coming. Bad advice? What do you mean, bad advice? You're nuts, man. It's always a good thing to fight the Black Knights. They drop very nice stuff. I wouldn't say they drop the best stuff, but... Let's see. Oh, yes! I got it! Thank God. There's just something with this game, I swear it knows. Because I also, look at that. Look at that beautiful thing. Oh, what a beauty. On my first playthrough of this game, I actually got the Baldur's Side sword, which is actually pretty close to this area too. There's an enemy that drops it. These are chance weapons though. They don't always drop. There's no guarantee that they will drop. At least on your first couple enemies, but let's see what this thing needs. This will definitely be one of my favorites here. 32 strength, 18 dex. Definitely going to be a heavy investment there. Well, not heavy, but won't be able to use this for a bit properly. But when I do, oh god, I look forward to using this. This is awesome. This is why I love Dark Souls. Then why didn't you fight the one earlier? The Black Knight earlier? I didn't know that there was another Black Knight hiding around the beginning area of the game. I don't know, maybe I'm kind of misremembering here, but oh, I can use the Claymore right off the bat. Nice. Very nice. I don't know, I have a huge, I love great swords in these games. Very much into great swords. But yeah, anyways, let me see. I can do a level up here, might as well. Let's level up strength. We'll stick with the Claymore for now, though. Not a bad option either. Claymore is a solid, it's a solid weapon. Yes, that's why I said there's an item guarded by a Black Knight. Where is the Black Knight? Where's the other Black Knight? I'm trying to remember. I'm sure once I see the area and I see the Black Knight, I'll be like, oh, there. Yeah, I remember. It's all clicking with me now, but... I'm trying to think. So that down there is just rats. Black Knight, Black Knight. Trying to think. Not really sure what area you're talking about. Regardless, though, oh, it's the Undead Burg. Well, yeah, I can't even go there yet. Or wait. I'm mixing my places up here. Undead Burg. Undead Burg. Undead Burg is not the lower part of the game, is it? Or the lower part of this area? I'm trying to think. No, because that's the... Or is this the Undead Parish? I don't fucking remember. Well, the item you kept falling off the bridge for. Okay, there's a Black Knight down there. That would explain why I don't really know what you're talking about, because I don't think I ever really picked up that item. At least in my first playthrough that I played years ago. I don't think I ever jumped to get that item. I definitely remember trying to get the item, but I think I just eventually gave up. I know you can get it, though. It's just kind of funky to get that. If I remember right, too, the moveset on this thing was... Yeah, I don't mind the Claymore. I'll stick with the Claymore. You don't jump off? Or do you just roll off? I'll go back, I'll try to get it. But if I keep dying, I'm just gonna skip past it for now. I can always grab it later. Okay, here we are, Undeadburg. Okay, so the lower area is the must be the Undead Parish then. So you saying I just roll off of this? Oh. Maybe it would be better if I got rid of those guys, but that's alright. Let me try rolling. There we go. Oh, there is a Black Knight. Oh, Jesus. Let me out! That explains it. The whole time I was trying to jump off, I just was supposed to roll off. I'm surprised you never got there. It's never supposed to be hidden. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do the thing I said to not do. I'm gonna rely on this weapon. Only for now, though. You're not supposed to roll off of it either? Huh. Well, definitely, yeah, the jumping thing definitely did not work, but rolling worked. Maybe I'll just... Oh! Here it is. Gravelord Servant. Let's try this. I will get my ass kicked, undoubtedly. But this is... I wonder if this is the same guy. There's no way this is the same guy. I remember the first time I played this game. This is the exact same spot where I did a Gravelord... had a Gravelord issue. Let's see. And I'm using this shitty ass sword. Look at that. Almost dead. Toxic. Why am I not dead yet? There we go. I'm very curious if it can't be. I don't know. It might be. The very first time I played that game, or this game, in that exact same area is where I had a Gravelord Servant, and I joined it not realizing it. Like, I had no idea what that was. And I just clicked, oh yeah, sure. And same thing that happened to me right there. I got my ass kicked. Which is no surprise, because in order to have in order for you to have that whole Covenant set up and everything, to be doing that to players, especially at this level, you almost have to be twinking. But regardless, yeah, that is where I met my very first online encounter in this game years ago. Okay, I'm definitely gonna roll off. I'm not gonna just walk off. I'm just gonna roll off. Who cares? Just use the greatsword. It saves souls from reinforcing weaker weapons. That is a true point. That's until you get the large ember in the depths. I don't know. I guess I don't really like relying on the Drake sword. Because, I mean, it's definitely a decent weapon to start off with. And that's a good point that you make there, too. That, it's better to have this break than your other weapons. What the fuck am I doing wrong here? I just can't get it right. I think I'm getting too close to the wall. I also should probably... Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to rest at that bonfire. So I don't have to keep doing this run. You're not supposed to get there like that? So you're telling me I'm not supposed to roll off right there? Because I definitely did that before, but... Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Are you saying that there's a different path? Hold on, let me get rid of these guys first so I can do a little bit of exploring. Hello, are you not going to do the Dark Souls 2 DLCs? Oh, welcome in, Vikings fan. Probably supposed to dash off. Yeah, I definitely was rolling off. This guy's saying in chat, though, that I'm not supposed to do it that way. Or at first I was trying to jump off. That definitely wasn't working. Then I rolled off. I did make it the one time, but... But to answer your question on the Dark Souls DLC, or the Dark Souls 2 DLCs, I definitely will. But I just really wanted to, I don't know. I was playing Dark Souls 2, and once I beat that, I'm like, damn, I really want to play Dark Souls 1 now. So, oop, wrong way. I came back here and played it, but I definitely will be playing the Dark Souls 2 DLCs. And I think I want to do a New Game Plus playthrough on that game as well. From what I'm hearing, that is one of the best Souls games to do a New Game Plus on. Oh, wait a minute. No, okay. I think maybe I did go through here on my first playthrough. I'm just kind of forgetting about it. I should have just backstabbed him. I don't know what I was doing. One second later and he would have caught me. Okay, yeah. I think maybe I did come through here on my first playthrough. It's just such a nothing area. There's really not much to it. Maybe that's why I was kind of forgetting about it. Well, let's take a peek over here. All right. What was that ring again that I picked up over here? Boost defense while HP is low. Yeah, fuck it. I'll might as well wear that ring for now. I guess get Havel now. Oh, that's true. Yeah, I still got to get Havel. I was looking through some of your videos and noticed you played the old Call of Duty. I enjoyed playing those as well back in the day. Oh yeah, I mean technically it's not the exact old one. It's the remastered version, but still, it was. I still kind of play that here and there. I would like to do some more videos on that, but as of right now, I'm kind of in like the Souls genre. I've been playing a lot of. Hold on, let me kill these guys first. I've been playing a lot of Blasphemous, a lot of Dark Souls, obviously Dark Souls 2. Now I'm on Dark Souls 1. I'll be streaming the Elden Ring Night Rain when it comes out. This one's kind of out of the genre, but I know Doom Dark Ages is coming out soon, so I'll be playing that as well. But the Call of Duty Modern Warfare, yeah, I've been playing that a lot lately when it comes to multiplayer games, because I'm not really into multiplayer games anymore. I feel like a lot of them are missing the mark on what made these games so great. Like, I don't know. It's hard to put it into words, but I think most people understand what I'm talking about when I say gaming just is not, or at least multiplayer gaming isn't really the same as it used to be. That was a bad roll. What the fuck was I doing? But yeah, when it comes to like multiplayer games and stuff like that, me and my buddies, we've been getting into like older stuff. And yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of fatigued with the gaming industry as of late. That is another reason why these Souls games are really high up there on my list. This is a company that I don't know, FromSoft has never done me wrong. I love these games, and I don't know, it's kind of hard to focus on the game and talk about it at the same time, but you guys know what I'm talking about. If you enjoy Souls games, it's probably let me get these guys first before I go for my Souls and Havel. I got fatigued by him. Yeah, exactly. It's just like, oh, you got fatigued of the FromSoft games. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I feel like if you play them a lot, you definitely could get sick of them after a while. I stopped playing after Sekiro. Damn, so you never played Elden Ring? I mean, I won't lie, Elden Ring was my first game into the franchise. I always knew about the franchise, and it was a little too close. I always knew about the franchise, but Elden Ring was the one that I first started on, and then I kind of worked my way back. I've played all of them. I've only beat a couple of them. No! Oh! I've only beat a couple of them, I should say. Elden Ring is one that I've beaten. This guy is going down so fast. The rule of 3 is a thing for a reason. That's true. But you could say, like, they're not exactly, like... I get what you mean. Hold on. Let me open this up, too. Let's use the master key. This is another area that can be opened up with the master key. I'm not going to go in here right away. But actually, it might be a good idea for me, too. There is a nice shield over there. The Grass Crest shield. Disasters are gone after the defeat of a Grave Lord servant. I've been cursed again. I mean, I definitely agree with the 3 rule, but in defense of that, one could say, like, okay, well, not all of these games are Dark Souls games. You know, you have Sekiro, or Sekiro, Bloodborne, Elden Ring. Like, they're not exactly the same. They're different. They're different enough, but they're still, like, I still kind of get what you're saying there. The game mechanics are all quite similar. No matter how good a thing is, people will eventually get burned out. That is true. That's kind of why I go back and forth between playing different genres of games. I'll play Metroidvanias. I mean, all you have to do is really look at the channel. I play all sorts of games, but I would definitely say I hold the FromSoft lineup in high regard. Kind of like going off of what Vikings fan was saying. When it comes to multiplayer and stuff like that too, especially, like, FromSoft doesn't have a shit ton of microtransactions in their games being forced down my throat. You have to do a soft reboot, just like how Resident Evil did it. That's true, Resident Evil did a phenomenal job. And that reminds me too, holy shit, I started a Resident Evil remake stream like a month ago. I totally forgot about it. I still have to finish that game. Yeah, let me switch to Claymore. I'm gonna stick with this magic. Or, not magic, this Drake sword here. Do you play any NES games? Yes, I did do a stream with the NES Classic, just kind of showing that off, but I love NES games. That's actually kind of what I grew up on, was NES and Super Nintendo type of games, stuff like that. Nice, I gotta heal from that. Whoa, what am I doing? I got way too many souls to be walking around willy-nilly with. Let me level myself up here. But yeah, especially Nintendo 64 games. That was where I really got into gaming as a kid, was the Nintendo 64, the Dreamcast era, PS1 era. Those were like, but especially the Nintendo 64. That was my bread and butter. And that's kind of why I haven't done it in a while, but I know a couple months ago I was playing a lot of, like the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time ROM hacks, or Majora's Mask, or whatever you want to call it. It was just Zelda ROM hacks. Those were super fun. It was like people were taking the assets from those games and creating their own games out of it. And it's really, really incredible how far the ROM hacking community has come. And that kind of reminds me too, I probably should start playing that a bit more again. Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Ooh, I made it. I made it just fine. I'm all nervous for nothing. Resident Evil 4 is way different from the previous 3 games. I think that's why, that's really why I remember growing up as a kid, the original Resident Evil 4 was so awesome to me. I loved it so much. Because at the time, that felt like so real. The graphics, I'm like, holy shit, this looks so real. And everything just, I don't know. It was awesome. It was an incredible game, and that's one of those games I can play I played Resident Evil 4 so many times, I never get sick of it. The original Resident Evil 4, that is. Resident Evil 4 Remake, though, on the other hand, I've only beaten once, and I was trying to go for a replay of that for stream. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm not saying that I didn't like the original Resident Evil 1 through 3s, but Resident Evil 4 really, I don't know what it was with that game, but it really captured something for me as a kid. Battle of Olympus on NES is a great game. Zelda 2, a great game on NES. I love those side-scroller actions. Oh, Zelda 2? Yeah. I should do a playthrough of that game. I never beat that game in my entire life. That's the one Zelda game as a kid, I was like, dude, I suck at this. Because, it was a bit different, to be fair. It was a bit different from Zelda 1 and any other Zelda game. Alright, time to continue. Wait. Here I go, running around with a lot of souls again. Oh, never mind, I can't level up. I did not mean to jump there, but whatever. Okay, on to the next area. I've done enough dicking around. So, this next area, apparently there are... Yeah, I see them. There's alluring skulls up there. I would not recommend fighting the boar head-on. I think it's possible, but it's not very fun. Oop, almost fell off there. Alright. Hopefully I can do this on my first try. I know when I did my first playthrough, I went through all of these skulls trying to get it to work. You have to set it just right. I also don't want to throw myself off of the bridge either, because that would not be fun. Oh, there we go. There we go. I got him in the fire. Oh, and he's walking away. Crap. I am not aiming this properly. There we go. That's perfect. There's also a chance for the boars in this game to drop things. I believe they drop a helmet. Might drop a couple other things too, but I know they drop a helmet at least. Time to reach Andre. Oh, that's what I get for looking at chat instead of the game. That is true. We're on our way to Andre. But before I do that, let me level up. I definitely do this a bit too much where I'm like, oh, look at all these souls, let me go level up. Doing a lot of back and forth. Normally I would recommend to save these souls for weapon reinforcement, but you have the Drake sword. Yeah, that's pretty much why I'm kind of just spending them on levels. Otherwise though, I probably would be saving them a little bit more to reinforce the weapons. I'm definitely not going to stick with the Drake sword, though. I'm only kind of using it for right now. This guy's going to try to bait me in because I'm going to get ambushed by two of them. Okay. Now they're coming out. I thought they would attack me a lot faster than that. Ooh, a broken straight sword. My favorite. Mystery key. Oh yeah, I can't forget the item over here. Alright. Now this next area has kind of newer enemies that haven't been introduced until now. It's also where you have a chance to get the Baldur's Side Sword, which I really liked using throughout my playthrough. If you sneak up behind them just right, you can do a backstab. I don't really care if I get the Baldur's Side Sword in this playthrough, though, because I'm not really trying to go for that type of build. If I remember right, there's two of them. One on the left and one on the right. Yep. Oh, I went for the wrong enemy. Tight Night Shard. Oh god, I didn't know they aggro from that range. Alright. Probably shouldn't have gone this way just yet, to be honest. But... Alright, weapon at risk. Pull that lever, that kind of opens that up. We'll go in there in just a bit. But first, we gotta meet Andre. I kind of forgot his name all the time. I always just call him Godo, because he is straight up a blacksmith from Berserk reference. I mean, shit, he even says the same stuff as Godo from Berserk. All right, let's visit the legend. Ooh. Next here. Could level up, but I don't know if I want to do that just yet. Here he is.
Well, you must be a new arrival. I'm Andre of Astora. If you require smithing, then speak to me.
Got his gesture.
Most weapons and armor are mighty sturdy indeed, but every hunk of metal has its breaking point. If you notice durability running low, it's time to repair. You can ask a blacksmith like myself, or do it on your own with a grindstone. The nice thing about weapons, they never betray you, so pay them a little respect, eh?
All right. Oh, I did not mean to click that. Let's see, what can I reinforce here? Could reinforce the claymore. It's probably what I'll end up doing. I think just for now, I'm gonna focus more on the claymore for a little bit before I start getting more twinkling titanites. I can't wait to use that greatsword though. Cannot wait. Oop, did not mean to do that. But yeah, for now I will repair this Drake sword. This is not something I am going to keep doing because this thing breaks insanely fast. But just for now, I will repair that. I wonder what my claymore's looking like anyways. Oh.
Be careful.
Click the wrong damn button. Whatever. Let's go to claymore. Let's look at the durability. Yeah. It's fine. Don't need to worry about that. Let's see. Weapon repair. Also equip the Havel ring. You're using the Black Knight Greatsword. No, don't do it. What? That is true though. I gotta put on that ring. This whole time I'm walking around without his ring on. Ugh. I can't wait to use that. Oh. So, the other thing is, you can kill this creature out here. He drops some special little items for you to upgrade. I don't really think I should try to fight him just yet. But let's see how much damage I do. Not really that much damage. Well, no, never mind, we're doing alright. So there's a lot of these guys, I kind of forget the names of them, but they drop upgrade materials for you when you kill them. And they do not respawn either. Oop. Getting caught up here. Demon Titanite. I know in my first playthrough I never really used that much, the Demon Titanite, but it's definitely alright. So I'm not going to go into this area just yet, but this kind of wraps around to the area where Havel's tower was, where I opened up the door. There's definitely a lot more to this area than just that, though. It's also how you can get to the DLC area. It's a really cool place, but we're not going to go there just yet. Just the raw Black Knight Greatsword outshines it. Oh, yeah, for sure. I will say, like, the Claymore is an alright weapon, but yeah, I'm probably not going to really invest much into the Claymore. Just for the fact that I got that Black Knight Greatsword so early. You can, there's one that respawns. There's one that respawns. One what? Oh, one of those golem guys? I forgot the names of them. Alright, let's see. What are we looking like here? Hold on, wait a minute. What am I thinking? Actually, he might not even be there. But I do want to take a peek at Sen's Fortress over here. This is another area that we will go to much later in the game. Oh, there he is. Onion Bro. Oh my god. Why is there a bloodstain here? I really hope that's from the enemies in Sen's Fortress, not somebody trying to fight him.
Oh, forgive me. I was absorbed in thought. I am Siegmeyer of Katarina. Quite honestly, I've run flat up against a wall, or a gate, I should say. The thing just won't budge, no matter how long I wait. And oh, have I waited. So here I sit, in quite a pickle, weighing my options, so to speak. Still closed. Still closed. Still closed. Still closed.
Alright, keep this area in your mind. We will open it up later on in the game. But not right now. Let's see the chat here. First Firekeeper soul incoming. Oh yeah. Yes, of course, the Firekeeper soul is right around the corner. And for those of you who might be watching this later on down the line, or even now possibly, if it is your first time, Firekeeper souls were what I was kind of showing off before. I mean, it's kind of in the name, it's pretty obvious. I don't think anybody really needs me to spell it out for them, but in case you do, Firekeeper souls go to the Firekeeper at Firelink Shrine. They're essentially upgrade. Where's the enemies here? I thought there he is. Titanite Shard. And Firekeeper Soul. And there's some more of these soldiers down here. Gotta watch out for that one. He will parry you. Well, actually, oh, God, I forgot about the mage. Let me back it up here. Not the mage, whatever the fuck he's called. A nuisance is what he is. I don't know if this guy can parry you if you're two-handing or not. I'm not entirely sure, but... he might not be able to. I'm not sure, though. Definitely 100% sure, though, if you're one-handing a weapon, those guys have the ability to parry you. And, cat is fucking with shit again? No. Alright. Before you go any further, make sure you hit this elevator. This is a shortcut back to Firelink Shrine. It is also how you will get back to right there. It is how you it's how you go back to the Undead Asylum. Not the Undead Asylum, is it? I don't know. I'm getting fucking mixed up with the words here now because I just got done playing Dark Souls 2. Yeah, no, yeah, it's Undead. I thought for a second it was called Undead Purgatory, but that is definitely a Dark Souls 2 thing. Alright. Come down here and give that Firekeeper soul to the Firekeeper. Get to the Undead Asylum before Blighttown so you can get the Rusted Iron Ring. Oh yeah, So I kind of pointed that out at the start of the stream. There was an item that was up above that I couldn't get to. There was a locked door. I kind of mentioned, for those of you who are kind of new to this game, to keep that in mind, that we'll be going back there later. And hold on, let me look at the stats for that thing again. You can choose to go back there right now if you'd want. You can go back there anytime you want, but I'm probably going to fight this boss and then go to the Undead Asylum. But yeah, that Rusted Iron Ring is a lifesaver for when you eventually get into Blight Town. .32 strength, 18 dex. Oh, we're almost there with strength. Not really. It's just me coping. I'd say after the Capra Demon. Yeah. I think the first time I played through this, oh, hey.
Hello
Talk to
there.
you.
I believe we are not acquainted. I am Petrus of Thurland. Have you business with us? If not, I'd prefer to keep a distance, if possible. Hello there. I realize that I have requested that we retain our distance, but I also want you to know that it is not meant in ill will. Here, take this, as a token of peace. No, go ahead. It's for you. Oh my, you again. Oh, I know. How about this? I have to await my companions here anyway. So what if I were to teach you some miracles? Would that please you? Very well. Then first, a covenant with the gods. Now let me share my miracle. Only their ultimate effectiveness will be determined by your efforts and your faith.
Alright, so this guy's got a bunch of shit that I don't really use in these games, but they're useful. At least some of them.
Come again. The effectiveness of the teaching.
Okay. But yeah, my first playthrough, I think it was around the time that I defeated the Capra Demon, is where I went to the Undead Asylum. I went back there. The other thing that we'll want to get after fighting the Capra Demon is Purging Stones. For the off chance that I get cursed in the depths. It's not a fun time. It did happen to me once. Thankfully, I had a Purging Stone, though. Actually, wait a minute. I am not sure what the fuck I'm doing. I want to be able to summon in Solaire, man. So... what am I doing? No. I should have just went to the other bonfire. This is just a waste of time. You can get Purging Stones from Oswald just after defeating the Bell Gargoyles. Oh yeah. Classic Oswald. I think you also get the Book of Indictment, if I remember if that's what it's called. I think. Not quite sure, but I know he sells a book that has the names of kind of keep track of all of the it's not invaders. It's not specifically just like surface level invaders. I'm pretty sure it has to do with oh no, I might be wrong on that. It definitely has something to do with invasions though. All I know is I didn't really mess around with that much in my first playthrough with this game. Here and there, occasionally. But, I played this a lot more, like, single-player based. Well, I was still online, but... I'm gonna rest here. since I've got soft humanity, I don't even have to use the humanity consumables. I'll become human. I could kindle this bonfire, but I don't really need it. So, for you to summon in Solaire, you're going to want to be human. Also, to summon in anyone online, you're going to want to be human as well. But I don't care about all that. I just want to summon in my son, bro. Dude, is this guy shooting magic at me already? He didn't even do his little dance. There we go. There's the dance. Jesus. I'm not doing this the right way. Normally, you want to get them in the first door area. These guys are just becoming a problem now. That little mage guy essentially buffs him. He's kind of a prick. And where did he go? Oh. Where is... Okay, here it is. Here, we will free a prisoner.
Oh, still human, are you? Then I am in luck. Could you help me? As you can see, I am stuck without recourse.
Do not trust this guy. That's all I'll say.
Thank you. Yes. Sincerely, I am Knight Lautrec of Karim. I truly appreciate this, and I guarantee a reward. Only later.
Exhaust his dialogue.
Yes, very sorry. Your reward will have to wait. I have just been freed. Allow me some time. I am free. I am free. Now, I can get back to work.
Alright, so it's kind of a... There's a reason why I'm freeing him, and he has a very nice item for us. He's also a big problem in the later half of the game, if you keep him around. Not really that big of a problem, but I don't know. Regardless, that guy is going to get kicked down a pit in this playthrough. I will be the one kicking him down. Why'd I go this way? Gotta grab that item. Oh, there he is. What are you doing over there, buddy? Alright. It is now time for me to fight the Bell Gargoyles. They're not really that hard of a fight. I got them on my first try, but for some reason I'm kind of nervous for this fight. Just because there's two of them. But thankfully, I will have Solaire in to help. So here's Solaire's summon sign. Summon him in. By the way, you don't have to summon in people, because it does kind of boost the health bar, or the health pool of the bosses, but I always summon in Solaire. I'm pretty sure summoning him in for boss fights is actually tied to his questline. I might be wrong on that, but regardless, I mean, dude, it's just awesome to fight with Solaire. So, I always do it. Actually, no, I definitely did not get these guys on my first try. I think I died probably like 3 times before I got him. Alright, time for the Bill Gargoyles. Oops, I'm trying to get his tail. There we go. If you get their tail, you'll get a weapon. How the hell did I die to these guys so much? Oh, I think on my first playthrough I was not really using this sword, the Drake sword. I had it, but I didn't really use it. But yeah, as you can see there, you're gonna want to target the tails of bosses that have tails, if you can, because they will drop weapons for you. Which that one dropped. Let's see, where is it here? Gargoyle Tail Axe. And of course I can't use it because of Dex. Regardless, I wasn't probably going to use it anyways. Oh, he's not here yet. Alright. Anyways, climb up to the top of the bell tower and ring the first bell. Oh.
Greetings. I am Oswald of Careem, the Pardon, thou my friend. For thee, a warm welcome. Cometh thou to confess, or to accuse? For indeed all sin is my domain.
Covenant abandoned. Okay. Oops. Whatever. Anyways, I don't know how long I had myself on mute there, but I guess I'll just reiterate. The Book of Guilty shows guilty players. It's an online aspect item. The indictment is also the same thing. If you get invaded, you can indict people. And yeah.
Thou art welcome anytime. It is only human to commit a sin.
I could open the Book of Indictment, but I am kind of nervous because I know at least, I don't know if this is still a thing, but at one point there was some sort of glitch. Not really glitch, whoever did it was intending to do it, but it would actually like lag out your system and like force you to get corrupted. Or not corrupted, but it would like force your system or your game to crash. So, hopefully that doesn't happen here. But we can take a look online and see how much sin players have. So yeah, that's again online play item. It's not necessary to have, but if you're into that type of stuff, pick it up. And now I am going to... I don't even know why I'm climbing these ladders. I don't have time for that. I'm gonna run down and I'm gonna try to see if Solaire is at that Covenant area yet. Oh, he backstabbed me. Jesus Christ. Okay, dude, I guess I won't heal. God, that is, I gotta get used to that. I can't sprint and roll in this game. Because I'll only end up jumping. What? Was my brain not working today? Why did I heal? Alright, Solaire, are you here yet? No, he is not. I can't remember what triggers him to come over here. Well, anyways, Solaire will appear here eventually. And this is a covenant you can join. I already said that. I already went over that. The next area we gotta go is... Hold on. Do I have enough for a level up? No, I do not. Okay. That's what I thought. That is kind of what I thought would happen. But I wasn't sure. I thought maybe I could get to the end there. Where are you, dragon? Oh, he's over there. Alright, I'm making a break for it. Oh, Solaire's still here. What are you doing, man?
Oh, hello there. I will stay behind to gaze at the sun. The sun is a wondrous body, like a magnificent father. If only I...
Okay. Whatever you say, Solaire, whatever you say. Alright. We have the key now. We open this up, and this will lead us into the next area that we gotta go. make sure you come up here first and unlock the door. And I am just going to rest at this bonfire here. Just because, I don't know. I don't want to have to do the run back from the bridge. Alright. This area, if I remember right, has dogs. Yep. There is a... Yeah, there's a stack of hollows over here. Get rid of these guys. Pick up the humanity. That's that for that area. There is a NPC in one of these doors. Might be this one.
Anybody, help me. Unlock the door. Damn, I'm finished. How did this ever happen?
And here he is.
Brilliant. You opened the door for me. Thank you. I'm saved. I thought I might never escape.
Like the Capra Demon, you have the basement key. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're on the way.
I am much obliged for your assistance. Thanks to you, I may now resume my travels. Oh, hello. I have my sorcery.
Oop.
And besides, I have an important task at hand. Oh, hello. I'm fine. I have my sorcery. And besides, I have an
Okay. We will go back to Firelink Shrine. There's the sorcerer.
Hello. I'm fine.
Oop.
I have my sword. Besides.
Okay. Yep. I wasn't trying to talk to you. I'm trying to pillage the corpse. There we go. Got that out of the way. Oh, nope. Nope, not yet. Where is it? Oh, this is definitely the place. Is it not? Might be misremembering, but there's enemies behind these doors, I thought. Yeah, there you go. Make sure you just hit these doors before you continue too far. You will get ambushed, and you can kind of thin out the herd here. And it's a little cheesy, but it's worth it. You won't get as swarmed. I was trying to jump attack, actually, but there we go. Grab the items there. I just realized I'm not human. What the hell am I doing? Let me run back. It might not even be worth being a human, because I don't think you can summon in Solaire for this fight. I'm trying to remember all the fights that Solaire can join you in. I don't think he can join you in this one, but I guess we'll see. Regardless, I got enough souls, I should probably level up. Oh Why do you need to be human? In case there is a summon, I would definitely say though, normally, like, if I was just playing this, like... Where the fuck am I going, dude? I am not going the right way. But yeah, I'm trying to remember. I'm not sure, but I'm leaning towards I don't think Solaris can be summoned in this boss fight, but I might be wrong on that. Oh, welcome in, Waffles. At least you'd have 5 more Estus if you haven't kindled that bonfire already. That is true. Could kindle. Oh, look at this. Left this behind. There isn't? Okay. I was kind of figuring there wasn't a summon sign for him there. What the shit? Alright. I'm not gonna use the consumable. One of you guys come over here. Reverse hollowing. Nah. Yeah, if Solar isn't summonable, I don't really have a reason to be human, to be honest. Kind of just a waste of humanity. I could kindle the bonfire too, but I also feel like this is not really a bonfire worth kindling. Because yeah, I'll have to become human, and then I'll have to use one of these. Yeah, I don't think I need to do all that. It definitely does help though. If you are kind of struggling, you can kindle a bonfire. It'll give you more heals off that specific bonfire, but I'd rather save that for a different bonfire, to be honest. I don't really feel like it's necessary for this one with what I have right now. Using this Drake sword definitely makes this early game area a lot less rough. Okay, this dog is jumping all over the place. You stay still, you fucker. Jesus, there we go. Alright, wasted one of my heals already. Alright, oh boy, I turned my back to the enemy that I'm not supposed to turn my back to. What am I thinking? I hate these fucking guys. God. Can I close these doors for next time? I thought they closed. No, I can't. Okay, whatever. That's all fine and dandy. Gonna be fighting the Capra Demon with one heal at this point. Actually, wait a minute. Where's the dog? I hear it running. Alright. That is the fog wall for the Capra Demon. And I might be wrong on this, but I think we're able to unlock the link to the Firelink Shrine. This guy is on my left. I will never forget you. This guy backstabbed me way too many times on my first playthrough. This is also where there is the undead merchant, if I remember right. She sells poison moss, which is useful.
You still have your senses about you. Then why won't you buy some of my moss? I need your souls.
Alright, I'm gonna buy at least one of these. Yep, and that's all I can buy right now. I'll have to come back here for later. You're gonna want both of these, but especially that blooming purple moss clump. What did I just get a... Yeah, blooming purple moss. Just like the chat is saying. These two are very important. Especially for Blighttown. You're going to want to stock up on both of these before you ever touch Blighttown, to be honest with you. Because if you don't, you're in for a bad time.
Come again, if you please.
And we'll come back here once I have more souls. But what I'm going to do here, if I can, I think I'm able to unlock this now. Yeah, there we go. And this essentially just brings you back to the same sewer that you came in from. Leads right back to Firelink Shrine. Not even gonna waste my time with these guys right now. And what's nice is this one gives us 10 Estus flasks. You can always kindle this too. I think you can get up to like 20 something, if I'm right, if I'm correct. Plus whatever you get from people who rest at bonfires in their world, coming over to you. Alright, with that, let's go fight the Capra Demon. This boss is, interesting. I'll say that. I think I could probably get him done on my first try, but I know on my first playthrough, this guy was a headache for me. It's not so much the boss. The boss isn't really that tough. It's the arena that he's built on, or built in. It's just so small, and it's got like those dogs running around, and it's not a good time. But I'm gonna try to get the dogs out of the way first, and then that makes the boss fight just a bit easier. Alright, let's go for it. God damn it. I'm stuck in here. And I'm dead. So as you can see, very small boss arena, but those staircases are your friend. I honestly think like the only tough part of this boss fight is just the arena is just a tad bit too small for what you're fighting. And plus, if you're like me, and you whiff your swings, the dogs will they'll cause quite a problem for you. Alright, I'm just gonna top off. We got so many health flasks, might as well. Estus flasks. Top it off. God damn it. Alright. With the dogs out of the way, it makes the fight a lot easier. There you go. Got the key to the depths. And now, what we can do, run over here. And the key to the depths is right here, or the door to the depths. It'll open up the depths, then you go into the depths, then from the depths you lead into Blighttown. And yeah. Hell of an area. But I would definitely say, like, if you're hard up on souls, definitely
Oh, there you are, dearie.
am I going with this? Yep, you got your moss. Give me your moss. It seems like a huge waste of souls. It really does, but I like, trust me, it's worth having these. But yeah. So you could go into the depths right off the bat. I highly recommend not doing that. But I don't know, it's getting late. I'm trying to think. What was I going to say? I think before you head into the depths and before you head into especially Blighttown, you want to do a little bit of preparation for these things. I know, like, a lot of people be like, oh, it just seems like a waste of time. It's really not. You want to stock up on those poison mosses. We're eventually going to go to the Undead Asylum again, grab a special ring that'll help us with, oh, these guys are... Get out of here. This is my safe little hub zone. Let's see here. How long have we been streaming for? Oh geez, 3 hours. See, that's how much I like this game. 3 hours just flies by. I love playing this game. Yeah, anyways, so what I'm trying to say is you want to stock up on a lot of different things before you head into the depths. Purging stones is another thing, very important to have. The depths is not as bad as Blighttown, but it also can be worse than Blighttown if you manage to get yourself cursed. And especially, I know not a lot of people are probably playing like this, but especially if you're playing on the day one patch of Dark Souls 1, the curses stack. Now, you're probably, like, if you're playing Dark Souls Remastered, you don't have to worry about this at all. And if you're playing on, like, an updated version of the original Dark Souls, you don't have to worry about this at all. But if for some reason you're playing on the original Dark Souls first patch release, for the love of God, don't go into the depths without purging stones, because you can essentially turn yourself into a one-hit. And it's rough. But, let's see the chat here. Undead Asylum time, where you can free the Pyromancer. If you want to save Solaire without spending 30 humanity, you need that Pyromancer. That is the thing. I'm trying to decide how I want to play this. I know that in my original playthrough, I managed to save Solaire, but I didn't use the Pyromancer, because I know, yeah, there's something with the Pyromancy that you can use through the wall or something. I don't really remember what it was specifically, but the method I used was spending 30 humanity, which is a big investment. But by the time that I got to that point, I was already in the DLC. So spending 30 humanity to save my boy Solaire was nothing. Nothing for me. But I'm also trying to think if I even want to save Solaire. And I know that's a controversial thing to say, but I'm just trying to think of what type of playthrough I want here. Regardless, though, it's still worth saving the Pyromancer. I should probably do that just in case. Anyways, just to show off the different things that you should do in the game. But regardless, it has been going on for 3 hours. It is pretty late. I gotta work in the morning, so I think I am gonna call it here, which is unfortunate. I love playing this game. 3 hours flew by like nothing for me, and I love this game. I can't wait to play it again tomorrow. But yeah, thanks everybody for tuning on in. I appreciate all the comments, the likes, the support, the views. Again, apologies for those who are watching this in the future and right now. I'm not multi-streaming, so unfortunately the fans on Twitch aren't seeing this, but hopefully I get the cord for my capture card replacement soon, because then I can stream through OBS and the quality will be better, the mic quality, everything will be better, pop-ups and all that stuff. As my audience who have been watching me for a while know, this is definitely not my best when it comes to streaming. But yeah, hopefully that comes soon and we can go back to streaming like normal, and then the fans on Twitch can watch as well. But yeah, thanks everybody for tuning on in. I hope you all have a good one. Without a doubt, I'm going to be playing a lot more Dark Souls Remastered, and I don't know. This game is it's really special. I love this game. It's definitely my favorite one out of the series. So, but yeah, I've been yapping on for too long. Hope you guys all have a good night, and I'll catch you on the next one.